Hi, Robbie here from Save Stores, and I am so excited to explain to you some of the features of the brand new Janome Continental M7. And first off, I want to start with the size of this baby. It is huge. And not only the size of this, it's how tall it is. And if you can notice how bright the lighting is, and Bree, if you can come over here and shoot down the needle. A lot of sewing machines have these front covers that come in and you can't quite see the needle. Look at that. You see the whole thing, needle threader and all. Check that out. But I want to show you one thing that is like brand new with this model that I absolutely love, and it totally blew my mind. But the tech side of me, the guy that does like the timings and all that stuff, it makes so much sense, and nobody's ever figured this out before, and it makes no reason why. So I'm going to show you here. So right now, when you normally do your 1/4 inch, and this is a walking foot, and I'm going to show you if I put my foot down, and let me get on this side here. We'll do a little bob and weave here. A walking foot, what this does is it's actually gonna walk. Let me pop this in, put our dual feet on, okay? And you can actually see it walking as we sew. So what this does is prevents the shifting and sliding of fabric as we go through when we're doing our projects to make sure that everything comes out perfect. And also, if we pin and pin and pin and pin, and then for some reason our points just don't line up, a lot of times that's because with a walking foot that's integrated into the machine, it helps to feed everything nice and easily for you. And you can do a process called seam easing with this with a little switch over here, but you gotta come to class to find out about that one. But the thing I really want to show you is, so this is a normal 1/4 inch foot. We can pop this off, and let me get, my needle up. How about that, Robbie? Take this off, and we can put these different, let's get our thing in here. A little foot with a guide, and more of you might be more used to a 1/4 inch foot like this, where you have a little guide at the edge. And Janome, gosh, they're so smart. These Japanese, they're smart. And it's funny, we all call them the Japanese. But you got to see this. So I'm going to put this on, and I want to show you kind of some tricks that Janome did and show you why this machine is so special. So when I put the foot down and I drop the needle, you can see here that from there to there is a 1/4 inch. And they give you a little slant. It's an open hole. So if I raise my needle here, you can see that the foot actually has a hole. So I can move my needle over to help me get a scant 1/4 inch. But I want to show you a trick here. I'm going to take this foot off so that you can see what's going to happen here. Oops, let me cut my threads here. And I'm going to change my needle plate. And that easy, I've changed my needle plate. So now, if you can see here on this plate, you've got a center hole, and then off to the right and the left are other holes that are kind of open. So if you were sewing center needle position, you're going to use the center hole, and it's going to give you the smallest opening possible so that maybe knits and fabrics and stuff, and if you like to chain piece starting right at the edge, it doesn't get poked into the hole. That's what a straight stitch hole does, is it just limits and the chance of it kind of jamming up in there, which is really frustrating. People swear it makes the stitch look better. I'm not going to argue with them, but to be honest, I can't tell the difference. But I want to show you here, when we put this on, it lines up with that center needle hole. When we put it down, put our foot down here. Oops, we got our thing here. Turn this off. There we go. So when the needle comes down, it's in that center needle hole. So it lines up perfect with it. Now I can move that over to the side and have it come off here, but I want to show you what's so unique about this from a technical standpoint. So I'm going to take our needle plate off again. And we have this new needle plate, and it's called the High Performance or HP needle plate. It has one hole, and it's not in the middle. It's on the left-hand side. And the reason is, I'm going to get a little geeky techie for you guys. This is our bobbin case. Depending on the brand, they'll call it an inner rotary hook or something. But this is our bobbin case. This is our hook. So when tech says you got a burr on your hook, this is where that is. So this is what grabs the thread off the back of the needle there. When we set these for timing, we set them So the needle is on the left-hand side over here, which coincidentally is right where this hole is. So it automatically puts the machine in the sweet spot so that you get the perfect, straightest stitch possible out of any machine on the market. So when we take this, we're gonna put our bobbin case in, and this coincidentally is how easy it is to clean, which I love. But we're just gonna pop this back on, and I'm gonna swap this out. And they actually have a walking foot here. I thought I had it. Maybe I put it away. Oh well, we don't need it. I'm gonna put this foot on so we can see. It's just a straight stitch. From the needle to the side here is a 1/4 inch. So we can use this as a 1/4 inch foot. But when we put it on, watch what happens. It put it all the way off to the left to line up with that needle. So now, if I wanted to start sewing, just put my fabric under the foot here, line her right up. Oops, maybe put a bobbin in, that might help Robbie. And I'll show you here. Got our little bobbin setter, which I love. And these have little markings on them. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, which are really great to show you. And you notice it says HP up here. They actually designed a different one than what's over here because they know where the needle is over here. So all the measurements you see here are actually corrected for this needle plate. It's so smart. They literally did all their homework on this. They brought all the brains into one room here. But I want to show you here. We're just going to start sewing here. And because of that being in the right spot, when you look at that stitch, it is literally perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'd love for you guys to come in, check out this Janome Continental M7. If you have any questions, 503-775-7283. I absolutely love this. It is the biggest machine on the market. It's got the most visibility, the easiest to swap between all the different functions, and it's just so much fun. And that's what I love about sewing today. It's fun, and it's great to see different brands come up with the reasons to make their machines actually better, but it's usable, and that's what I love. Every time you sit down and sew, you're gonna use this stuff. And so give us a call, and I do wanna say, right now, we've got 2 of these left in stock. We're getting more coming, but with all the shipping stuff, we're gonna throw in, see, $2. I got 2 left. So you're gonna get a workbook, and this has all kinds of pictures, all kinds of stuff on it. Really cool book. Go through, and they got photos and all the settings and everything. Big help for you guys. Also gonna give luggage. This is a big baby, but you'll be able to wheel it around, take it to class, and have a great time. So give us a call, 503-775-7283, and come on in, check out this Continental M7. I know you'll absolutely love it. Bye-bye.